to the Feisty Fennel. Today we are going to cook up some tortilla soup. Let's get started. I'm going to start off by dicing my onion and get that going into my pot to start sauteing that down. I'm just going to put a little bit of oil in my pot and turn the heat on and get this onion going. While that gets started, I'm going to just chop up my garlic. I'm going to give that onion a stir. And I'm going to add in this garlic. I have been loving Mexican. I was gonna say lately, but like always. So I've honestly just been cooking Mexican non-stop for the past week. Just gonna chop these mushrooms down into small pieces, like a nice rough chop. I'm gonna put that to the side. I'm gonna grab my red onion and I'm just gonna cut that down as well. I can hear the onions and the garlic sizzling. So now I'm going to add in my mushrooms and my red peppers. Beautiful. So we're all going to let that simmer in together. And I'm going to start prepping my jackfruit. I'm going to be completely honest, I have never worked with jackfruit before, so this is a first. I'm going to open it up, I'm going to rinse it, and we'll see from there. I'm not going to lie, that's not what I expected it to look like. I expected it to be slimy. I don't know why. So now that that's been sizzling, I'm just turning it down to a medium heat for now. Okay, my jackfruit is all rinsed. Interesting. I'm just gonna pat them dry. I thought they would be much smaller, and I really thought they were gonna be slimy. I honestly have no idea why I thought that, because I have never even seen jackfruit before. Okay. So I'm just gonna basically just start pulling it apart. I'm gonna cut off this harder core part. Looks like this just shreds. Okay. Reminds me of an artichoke, actually. It doesn't smell bad. I don't know, I just really thought that it was gonna be gross. You may be wondering why I decided to work with jackfruit today, even though I thought it was gonna be gross. Just one of those things. I want to try new ingredients. I just converted to vegan. So it's 7 or 8 months ago now. So I'm really just trying to embrace it. I really want to try new textures. I want to keep it interesting. I love cooking. And I just was really curious because I keep seeing people talk about jackfruit online. If I'm doing this wrong, leave me a comment. There's like these little like bulbs. They almost look like garlic. I'm just gonna, I don't know, chop them down. Okay. These like harder core pieces, I'm just gonna chop them down. I don't really know. Maybe I'm not supposed to use them. Let me know. Also, like, let me know how you use jackfruit. Sweet. Look at that. Okay. Next, I'm going to add in, I have 4 cups of my homemade veggie stock. I'm gonna add that in. And I'm gonna add in like another 4 cups of just water. Woo. And I'm gonna add in my jackfruit. So I also have a cup of frozen corn that I'm gonna add into my soup today. And I'm gonna add in about a half a can of black beans. You know what? I got them all rinsed. I'm just throwing the whole can in. I do like when there's a lot of veggies in my soup. I like when it's like hearty. So I'm throwing it all in. Next, I have about a half a can of chipotle and adobe sauce, which is gonna make this spicy. So if you don't like spicy, maybe just like do like a quarter of a can, maybe like 1 or 2. Or you can omit them, but the chipotle flavor is delicious. I also have a little bit of paprika and some cumin that I'm gonna add in for some flavor. And I like it a little tomatoey, so I'm adding in a half a cup of tomato sauce as well. So I'm gonna give that a good stir. Just gonna increase the heat on that just a little bit just to get it boiling. And while I'm waiting on that, I'm gonna chop up my cilantro. I love the smell of cilantro when you're chopping. Sometimes I just put the cilantro essential oil in my diffuser so it smells like I'm cooking. Beautiful. I'm gonna let that hang out, let that get boiling, and then I'll toss this in. While we're waiting on the soup to simmer, I've cut down some tortilla shells. I had these left over from like earlier in the week when I did a Mexican dish. So I just chopped them up into strips, and I'm just gonna spread some oil on them. Nicely coat them. And then kind of right at the last second, I'm just gonna broil these so they get nice and crispy. Put them all, a nice toss, and then spread them out as much as possible. Beautiful. I'm gonna stick these in the oven, but I'm not gonna turn it on just yet. So the soup's been simmering for a while, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add in my cilantro, just to give that a few minutes. Beautiful. And I'm just gonna broil my tortilla strips. So I'm just gonna broil them on low. It's really quick. You really have to watch them because they crisp really fast. Beautiful. So I'm just turning off the heat on the soup and just letting that simmer down. So while I'm waiting for my tortilla shells, I'm just gonna start plating my soup. I have some Mexican rice that I had left over from a meal that I made a couple days ago. So I'm actually just gonna put that right in the bottom of my bowl just to give it a little more ingredients. Like I said, I like a really hearty soup. I don't like when it's just broth. I like food. Oh yeah, that. Oh yeah. Check that out. Oh. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to taste. You can add in pepper as well. My stock was pretty peppery, so I'm gonna hold off on the pepper. I'll also link below my homemade stock as well. Okay, let's turn that off. My tortillas are ready. Oh yeah, I'm gonna throw some of those in. It's gonna give it a nice crunch. If you have a lemon or lime, you can sprinkle the juice in as well. It'll give it a good flavor. I don't have a lemon or a lime today. I'm gonna just put in a little drop of lime essential oil. I know that this is safe for consumption. If you're using essential oils, make sure that they are food grade. Then throw some chips in there. Ugh, delish. Dip. That lime flavor was perfect. The lime actually like calmed the spice down a little bit. Try one of those. That's so good. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you make it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And leave me a comment how else I can use jackfruit. Bye guys.